Lali-ho everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. I have done the aforementioned grinding. You see, it is still the Cursed Shield. I am within 5 battles. I may have lost count a little bit, so I may not be on 5 battles, but I'm within 5 battles. So here's what I was doing. I have currently set my configuration to have continued auto battle on, and I have locked with a pair of Hermes shoes, Hermes sandals. I have him set to steel. Everything else doesn't matter. So we turn auto battle on. Oh wait, I have to set him back to steel. Anyway, these things are peepers. Peepers have 1 HP and they decay because of sap. So basically they instantly die as soon as the battle starts. You have 1 chance to steal from them. Anyway, that's 2. I should get the Cursed Shield uncursed in 3 more battles. Now, why would you want to steal with them from them? It's because they get elixirs. You see, I've only gotten 20-something elixirs out of 250 battles. So he has the Thieves' Armor on as well to help with the chances, but just so you're aware, this took, even with auto battle, and me only having to go up and down. I spelled the Curse of the Shield, so I was behind the battle. Even with that, auto battle and everything, it still took me an hour and a half of grinding. And now we have the Paladin's Shield, a wondrous shield that blocks a variety of attacks. Sorry buddy, but you're not going to be using that. You go back to your golden shield for now, and you can go back to your Dragoon set. Dragon Boots, and Dragon Horn, Dragoon Boots, Dragon Horn, Holy Knights. There we go. The Realm also was with me to learn magic. I did equip her with Quetzali. And oddly enough, it gives speed. It didn't used to do that. That must be something they added in the Pixel Remaster, because it didn't used to give speed. There's only one Esper that gave speed before, and it was missable, technically speaking. We'll get to that in a moment. Anyway, so she has mastered basically everything except for Curaga, because I have no intention of giving her Curaga at this moment. Maybe later. Holy? No need to give her Holy. I'm going to leave that on Celis, along with Arise and Re-Raise. Those are what I'm considering, especially these 2, but maybe also Curaga and Holy. I'm counting those as Celis' special spells. However, her special spells are going to be Hasteca, Sloga, and something else we've yet to see. Technically speaking, Celis still learns it, but in order to get Celis to learn it, I think she has to be naturally level 98, so there's very little chance of us doing that. Anyway, let's see here. So, we do want to bring Terra with us for multiple reasons. Let's drag Go-Go out. Let's bring Setzer along. Yes, I'm actually bringing Setzer along. A joyous day. Should I bring Amaro? I'm not sure if Amaro is going to be helpful or not. You know what? Let's bring Mog. Yeah, that looks good. Now, you might be curious to what we're doing. Well, first off, I'm going to save my game in case I run into what's-his-face. And really quick, I'm going to take off tools and put Lore on. Lore and Blitz. Blitz is great for single target because of, you know, Bum Rush, Phantom Rush. And Lore, now that Strago has Grand Train, Grand Delta, whatever, Yeah, Go-Go can make use of that. Let's see here. Unfortunately, I don't have the magic buffing abilities or equipment like I would like, but it'll be okay. Yeah, let's give her back her miracle shoes. Oh, Setzer has miracle shoes on. He doesn't really need them, but there's no point in not giving them to him, so... Yeah, we'll do evasion, magic evasion, that's fine. Okay, I think we're all set. Oh, I gave, Terra, Battle Garmanda for the magic boost. I know Zone Seeker is the same, but when I go to move Celis off of Fenrir to go up to Zona Seeker, so I don't give her, Blizzaga, or, Thundaga, whatever. Although now that I think about it, she might actually like that anyway. Whatever. Anyway. Oh, I actually forgot something. Terra needs to put on that Paladin shield. And in fact, while we're at it, we'll go ahead and let her use the Ragnarok, too. So, she just became a goddess. We've made her a bit on the overpowered side. Don't worry, it gets worse. Anyway, we're back in Figaro's castle. But without Edgar, so we're not here to stock up on supplies. No, we're here to go to Figaro. Now, interestingly, we've received a hint about someplace beneath the sea. The Stratton's unusually rough. We seem to be catching on something. We can tell him to stop here. So we can't go out that way because we are underground. The only way we can go out is down here. I think we all really know who deserves to be locked up in here. So, welcome to Cave to the Ancient Castle. Yes, I was using the map to see which way to go. Hi, Ether. Okay. I like how it gives us the music for, Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Huh. Oh, and allies. I forgot I hit allies. Oops. Hey, does gravity hit you guys? Jesus. Grand Delta. So this is the power of Go-Go. Not as strong as our friend Drago, but still really strong. Oh, she's almost level MP already. You know, the one thing I hate about the airship is it does not heal everybody. Hold up. I don't know. There's monsters in the boxes by here, by the way. Oh, Wing Edge. Okay, that's actually good. Okay. Alright. I think what I want to do is go this way. Oops. Well, since I'm already in attack position. Don't feel like using MP, use Razor Gale instead. That did not do much. Oh, ouch. Oh, it's already dead. Wow, those things don't like... Oh. Ow. Oh, so it's a fire. Okay. Oh, right, poison. Actually, you know, I have antidotes. Let's use that instead. Yeah, regular potions aren't even worth it anymore. We'll save them up for later. Monster in a box. Master Toneberry. Oh boy. Wait, does he counter? Oh, he didn't counter, okay. I know what I want to do. I'm not sure if it's gonna help, but... yeah, we'll just, we'll float everybody. Okay. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Goodbye. That was a bad roll. Uh-oh. That was also a bad roll. Yeah, he's immune to Holy right now. There we go. Sets are one for us. And we get the Gladius. Gladius is a powerful dagger, if I'm not mistaken. It's also a holy dagger. Yeah, let's actually just equip it on him right now. Yeah, so Quake hits your party, by the way. Make sure you have float or all Gaia Gears or something, anyone who's on the ground, so you don't die when you cast it. And you can't go in the middle door there. If it wasn't obvious, that's a cliff area. It's like a way back, I think. So since we're all floating already, I can actually go straight into Quake. God, I love that spell. It looks so cool. Anyway, Death Terror. Now that is a new card. Here's the kicker. It may cast death upon striking an enemy. The problem is, and what makes it worse than the Viper Dart, in my honest opinion, is the Viper Dart inflicts death. The Death Carrot casts death. So the Viper Dart is unable to be blocked by, you know, spell resistance. Whereas the Death Spell can be. I forgot to turn that off again. I'll fix that in a second. Like, well, I say it's by spell resistance, it's not even really accurate. There are enemies that are immune to the magic-based death, or effects that are, what's it called? There is a... Actually, you know what? I'm fixing to find it. There is a thing you find that prevents spells from being cast from your weapon. But it doesn't prevent the other effect, like the... In this case, the death effect from the what used to be called Doom Darts. A couple more chests down here. I'm actually gonna quick save. Like I said, there's multiple monsters in the boxes down here. Again, forgot to turn it off. Not that it's a bad thing, but I like being able to turn it on myself. There we go. I just say shard. X potion. Okay. Looks like no more monsters in the box at this moment. See, I like turning it on myself as soon as we go into battle. Oh look, save point. Oh, no, kind of like the present. Let's go ahead and use a 10. That'll refill our MP, so... And it does remove Quake, or it does remove Float, though, so let me actually make sure to inflict Float on ourselves here. Here we are. There. Now. Welcome to Ancient Castle. So, Ancient Castle. What is this place? Whoa. It's an Esper attack. Let loose our Espers. This is the site of a 1,000-year-old battle. Lord Odin's the only Esper left to us. Has he recovered from his injuries? Does it matter? We have no choice. We must leave this final battle in his hands. A city destroyed during the War of the Magi. Sun Tetsuken! Sun Tetsuken! Huh. Impressive. I never thought you'd be able to turn me to stone. There's a legend that tells of an ancient battle between the Esper Odin and a powerful Magus. It took place in the Great Hall of a castle. Yep. Oh. Oh, motherfucker. I despise Imp with a passion. Ooh, not slot. Yeah, they can't protect you from magic, my friend. So, goodbye. Ah, it is the monster in a box. Ah, Samurai Soul. So... this fight. Uh-oh, that ain't good. Oh, come on! Uh-oh. Oh, it's Image, isn't it? Yeah, it was Image. Okay. Ooh. Ouch. Yeah, he has Shell on. He got Protect, and then he got Shell. Again? Okay, he has Image again. I think every time he does that, he may be doing Image. It's not protecting from Quake, so... Oh, now it's Go cast Quake. Not arguing with that. Do not. Owie! me again. Really? You need to stop that. I need you to stop, buddy. Oh, I think she just hit herself. Oh, she takes no damage from it, too. Aha! There we go. Master's Scroll. Used to be known as the Offering. So, this is a very powerful relic, but only when used correctly. It is essentially X-Fight / Rapid Fire from Final Fantasy V. It halves your attack power and allows you to attack 4 times randomly. But there are ways of getting around that. In the case of Setzer, his fixed dice ignore the damage half. So he throws 4 triplets of dice that all do full damage. It turns Setzer into a very powerful physical fighter. And it's the reason I brought Setzer along. And it's the reason I dove into the Kefka's Tower. Now you can use the regular dice as well. It's not going to get as good of results, obviously. But it does work. So, you're more than welcome to do that. I also don't trust it. I can't remember if there's any more monsters in a box, but... Armored weapon. You know what? Perfect. Setzer. Let's show off. That is why Setzer is powerful now. And the Punisher. What is the Punisher? I actually don't remember what the Punisher is. Oh, it's a rod that draws MP from its wielder to do a critical hits. Okay, that's actually not that great. The problem is that rods don't do a lot of physical damage anyway, so... Oh boy. Now I wonder, is he gonna mimic the offering attack? Or, well, he's not gonna get a chance, because Jump's gonna kill him. But yeah. Oh, it basically makes Setzer from one of the least effective party members to one of the best. Now granted, you can use it on other characters. Like, for example, Locke has his Valiant Knife, which also kinda ends up ignoring in its own way. Odin. Odin crumbles, leaving behind a shard of Magicite. And we get the Odin Magicite. So, Odin teaches Meteor, and also gets speed. Odin is not permanent, though. So, really quick, like, I'm gonna head back out of the castle. Now, I'm not gonna make you guys watch this, but I'm basically going to run from here and teach Meteor to somebody specific, namely Realm. So, be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, just to show... Oh, actually, hang on, I need to take off the Moogle Charm. I Moogle Charm my way out because you can't teleport down here. And then I Moogle Charmed up to the magic urns, and I did that, so I'm going to show you. Where is she at? There she is. And she has now got Meteor. Yes. So, I re-equipped her with Kozali for the speed. I also realized that it's not, I don't think it's that Odin's the only one with speed. Odin's the only one with 2 speed. Because Kozali only has 1 speed. Goodbye. So I made sure to put our party back the exact same way it was, and we are now here again. Huh. There's a book encrusted with glittering gems, the Queen's Diary. I have fallen in love with him. It is a forbidden love, I know, but the flames of passion obey not rule or reason. Every time I think of that nobleman, my heart flutters and fans the flames yet more. And who could rightly fault it? When the fighting ends, I must tell. I shall tell her. I must. Love to hear him whisper. Yep. Oh, hey, an exit. Uh-oh. Jesus. That random 9,000, I swear. Blizzard Orb. Gold haircut. Now wait a minute. There's more to this. There we go. Yep, that killed it. I'll get the menuing right eventually. Could have sworn there's a way through here somewhere. I'm trying to remember how to get further into the castle. There's more to it than this. Is there a side path? There was nothing down here, right? I may maybe we'll charm up and see if I can find the way down. Oh, he only attacks once. Oh well. Alright, yeah, we're gonna Google Charm up so I can figure out what's going on here. Hold up. I sworn it was down there where the Queen's diary was. I always get lost in the ancient castle, what can I say? I swore it was in here. I have to look this up. I really don't want to, but I may have to. So going up here just leads up to there, and that doesn't lead anywhere. Back in there. I can't go through the gates here, so there's no hidden switches or anything. But there's more to this place. Okay. Out of curiosity. I can't go this way. Not very far though. Can I go that way? No. Yeah, I may have to look up a map of this place. I think trying to traverse this ancient castle because I always get mixed up in it. Alright, hold up. Okay. Here it is. It was down there. Duh. Also, during my research of trying to find that out, I did find out that originally, yes, Odin is the only speed esper. They added it to Quetzal after the Game Boy Advance remake actually added a few espers. Oh, hello. There's a dragon there. I'll get to the dragon in a second. Let me finish my story. But they added it to it because there was another esper added in the Game Boy Advance to give speed, so there wasn't a contentious issue of, well, what's coming up. But, let's just say I'm not going to have Odin very long. But the problem is that this version of the game does not have those added espers, the ones added in the post-game of the Game Boy Advance game. So, we have The Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon is water-based, and it has an attack that, unless you're doing a Shadow character, solo character challenge, you never want to bring Shadow here, because it has a technique called Rippler, and it's fixing to do it. Now, that's going to fail because of me having inherent slow protection, but Rippler swaps status effects. He gives you his status, you give him your status. So he just obtained Shell, Protect, Haste, and Reagan. But Shadow has a hidden status effect at all times, with the exception of on the floating continent. It's called Interceptor. I don't know if it works, if that happens on this version of the game, but in the older versions, if you were hit by Rippler on Shadow, Shadow lost Interceptor. Period. Sure, in the cutscenes he'd still be there, but his effect of protecting Shadow would not happen. Now, we've not seen it happen. Well, we've seen Interceptor block, but we haven't seen Interceptor attack. But Interceptor can't even block if he's not there. So, and then of course you can, if you manage to proc it, Interceptor blocking for the Blue Dragon and getting torn apart by him. There are a couple of enemies who use Rippler, but it's a really neat ability. So just be aware that that exists. Don't let Shadow get hit by that. Also, he drops the Zentetsuken. And 3 dragons remain. Even the queen was turned to stone. From the stone, is that a tear? Odin's magic sight surges with newfound power. Odin becomes Raiden. So, Odin now has completely changed. And we lose Odin and gain Raiden. Shin Zentetsuken. And he teaches Quick. So Quick is another spell that I'm going to give to Realm. But Quick allows the target 2 actions each turn by stopping time for everyone else. Realm has become basically my time mage. So, and that's all we came here for, the Blue Dragon and the Odin/Raiden Esper. So the ancient castle has been cleared. And it's really the last major dungeon outside of the Fanatic's Tower, and the Fanatic's Tower isn't really a major dungeon. It's a thing, but it's not a major dungeon. And since we can't... Yeah, I'm still having them on Noodle Charm on. You know what? I'm just going to leave it on. Because at this point, these random encounters aren't really much of a problem. I'm not getting anything from them, really. We'll just skip out of it. So yeah. The Fanatic's Tower is the only major thing left outside of... Well, there's 3 dragons left, but oh wait, yeah, by the way, you can't go this way. Unless they're... Oh god, really? Don't listen to me. Don't ever listen to me. I apparently do not know what I'm talking about. I tried going out that way. That other way is a dead end. I did not run to the left of that. Darn foreground getting in the way. Anyway. So I guess the question is, do we want to do the Fanatic's Tower, or do we want to, well, hunt down a problem? What level are we, actually, with our current team? I'll check. After we go back to Kalimgan, because we don't want to be down on this side. The airship's on the other side. I had to make that same return trip so I could get back to the Fanatics Tower too. Yeah, restarted the engines. We're not stopping at the ancient castle again. We have rated it for all it was worth. Which wasn't very much, to be honest with you. I'm joking. Odin and getting Raiden, yeah, no, those are very valuable. Not to mention the Master Scroll. The Gradius is probably the lowest of the rewards we got, but it's still a really good weapon if Gogo ever needs to attack. Also, I moved Gogo to the back row because I kept forgetting to do that as usual. And what level are we? 36, 30. Yeah, Mom's the only one who would die, actually. Let's hunt down a flying monster, shall we? So, Doom Gaze. If you're going to, or Death Gaze, whatever you want to call it, if you're going to hunt for him, the best thing to do is to find a direct cardinal direction and then turn ever so slightly and go forward. The idea is that you'll skim over more spaces directly, and you're more apt to run into it. Of course, this is still kind of a thing. You can also go at a diagonal, like this, I think it is. Not a direct diagonal, but a slight off diagonal. And it skims more of the map. Just make sure you're not skimming over the same places over and over again. Basically watch landmarks on your world map and see as you pass them. Anyway. So I'm going to speed this part up until I run into our friendly neighborhood flyer. There he is. Hello, friend. So yeah. Looks like he ran. Yeah, he ran. Turn you. I think we need to land and fully heal and then try again. Hang on, I'm gonna keep. I can't keep the direction, can I? Now, as I said the first time we ran into him, his damage is maintained. He does not heal between fights. So, you only have to repeat this until you finally take him down. Also, if you're playing an older version of the game, he is susceptible to the Vanish Doom bug. And I can go into that real quick as far as how the Vanish Doom bug actually works. And there's still a slight version of the bug. It's not perfect. I'm going to do one full loop in the same direction real quick before I tilt. Okay, now we're tilted. So, the Vanish Doom bug, the reason it worked in the past is because Vanish causes you to 100% get hit by whatever spell hits you. The problem with this is that the is Vanish on target yes no check was like one of the very first checks in the list, and it actually concluded before is target immune. And so what it would do is it would say, is target vanished? Yes, no, yes, and then guarantee hit. And so it would ignore instant death protection, allowing you to do Vanish X Zone or Vanish Doom. Vanish Doom is preferable in most cases, or Vanish Death, whichever, because Vanish Doom / Death would allow you to get drops and such. Hilariously, Death Gaze, if you X-Zone him, it doesn't flag him as being defeated, because he technically dies in a cutscene. We'll see that when I finally take him down. But until you actually kill him and his death flag is raised, he would still respawn, so you can actually Vanish X-Zone him, and you'd still bump into him. So, I'm going to fast forward again, and... before I do that, the Vanish bug still technically exists. The difference is that they fixed one thing. Instead of changing around the order and putting is target vanished lower in the list for checks, best I can understand it, they technically left that as is, and just made sure that the Doom check was above it. That was it. They didn't put Vanish lower on the list, so you can still guarantee magic damage or guarantee other things as long as the target is able to be inflicted with Vanish. But they didn't fix the actual bug itself. They kind of patched the bullet wound without taking the bullet out first. Anyway, now I'm going to speed up until we run into Death Gates again. There you are again. This time you will be mine. Ow. Only, not ow. Die! Oh, he heals from poison. Okay, didn't remember that. There we go. Alright, Death Gaze is down. Oh, that's a worry off my mind. I don't have to worry about bumping into him while flying. Thankfully, I've not done this, but outside of the first time bumping into him randomly. Here's the cutscene that plays. If you don't get this cutscene, he technically didn't die. Tamed Bahamut. Okay. Let's take a look at Bahamut. Bahamut teaches Flare. Yeah, we're gonna equip that. Flare is gonna be a special spell for, well, I call it special. It's really not special, but it's going to be special in this particular case. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and equip Realm with Rhino. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and level these off screen because our next spot, the next thing we're going to be doing, yeah, there's a reason it landed here. We're going to be going for the Fanatic's Tower, or Cultist's Tower, whatever you want to... I prefer Fanatic's Tower, honestly. The Cultist's Tower might be more accurate in the current translation or something, but... And who are we going to take with us? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? We're going to take our magic users. And one other. We're taking Setzer with us. Why Setzer? Eh, maybe we'll see. But until then... Well... I suppose I should go into the full spiel, shouldn't I? When we come back, we'll take on the Fanatic's Tower and do any last-minute cleanup we need. Don't worry, I'm not 100% set up for the tower yet, but I'll fix that before it's over with. Until then, we'll hope to see you again. Later.